Thank you for joining us for today's teaching for the Young Living Personalized Websites, the website for those who want to be a diamond. Hope you enjoyed today's teaching, and remember to check back often as we will be continuously posting videos. Have a great day. Back on to...
Hi there. Today we're going to go over on how to add an article other than a blog. Now the blog we've already done videos on, and that's in this area right here. But what we're going to talk about today is how to add a regular article. Say you want another article under the Ningxia Red, or you want another article under essential oils, or you just want to create another article with a menu item attached to it. So that's what we're going to go over with today. So we're going to go into the back end of the website, and again, if you've watched the videos, you already know how to get into the back end of your new website. So to make the new article, and again, these are the articles, types of articles that we're talking about. So if we look at Seed to Seal, we can see that these are straight articles where the blog is something completely different, different program in the blog thing. So again, we're talking about these kinds of articles over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the back end. And to create that new article, or even to modify articles, is the same kind of direction you're going to go. So to create a new article or modify one that's already on there, you're going to click on Content. You're going to click on Article Manager. And here are all the articles that are listed on your website. Now, you see this number over here? It says 20. It's going to show 20 articles at a time. That, I don't like that. I want it to show all my articles at once. Now maybe you like to scan them 20 at a time, but I want everything on there. So I click all, and now I've got all the articles. Now, if I wanted to change something, like say on that Seed to Seal one, I could search for that article name, Seed, and open up the Seed to Seal article. And this would open up, and you can see it all right here, and then I can modify what I want. This is what it looks like on the back end. This is what it looks on the front end. Okay, but right now what we want to do is create a whole brand new article. So we're just going to click New, and let's say this is my new article, and this is my new article. Okay, there we go. I need to spell. Okay, article. Okay, hopefully I got it right this time. Okay. Now, let's say we wrote that. We can write some tags in here too. You know, get it better search engine results, like article, new, etc. So, let's say we want to add a photo. Okay, we can do that. Let's go ahead and we'll just put that on here. Article, and we'll hit image, and let's say we want to put this picture in here. We're going to talk about our citrus fresh. We're going to insert that in there. And what I like to do anytime I insert a photo into an article is I like to click on the photo and then format the photo so the writing's in line with it. So you could do it to the left. You can have your photo over on the right and your writing on the left. You can even do it in the middle. Completely up to you, however you want to do that. Now, let's hit save and close. Now the problem is, at this point, you've got this great new article, but no one can see it because it's not really hooked up to anything. So, there's my new article right there. So what we need to do in order to get it up here is create a new menu for our new article. Well, let's say we want our article under essential oils. So what we'll do is we'll go to the back end and we're going to go to menu, and we're going to click on the main menu. Now this is where all of your menu items are going to be. So if you see home, it's going to correspond with home. So there's home. If you see essential oils, it's going to correspond to essential oils. Now, one thing you're going to notice is you see this line right here. Well, when you see that line, that means that it's underneath something else. So all of these are actually under the essential oils. So if you go to essential oils and scroll all the way down, you'll see all of those ones that are underneath of it there. Now, if we go down a little further, you're going to see the Ningxia red, and you're going to notice no lines. That means it is a top menu level item. And so you should see it right there. Okay. Now, when you make a new article, you don't want to make a whole bunch of new menu tabs though, unless you've reorganized them or moved them around or condensed them or something where you have space. Because if you make too many, your menu will go in weird directions and it won't look right. So if you're going to change the name, like say you want to change the name of essential oils and make it as a different name on that tab, what you need to make sure is that you use the same number of characters in what you're going to write up there or less. Same number of characters or less. So if you wanted to change it, you would just click essential oils, and you would make sure whatever you're going to call it now is going to be the same number of characters or less. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you got like 14 characters to work with in there. And you don't want to go 15, you don't want to go 16, because there's only so many characters you can work with throughout this entire menu before it will start overlapping on itself and doing strange things. So, but right now we want to make a brand new menu item for our brand new article. So we're going to hit new, and we are going to title this My New Article. And we'll select this, and we'll select articles, and we'll select a single article. And then it's going to ask us which article we want to hook to it. We want to hook My New Article to it. There we go. Now, here's the problem right here, this parent item. If it says menu item root, that means it's a top level menu up here. If we do that, this menu is going to go goofy. It's going to look terrible. We don't want, it's going to start overlapping each other. We don't want that to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this new menu under something else, like essential oils. That means when we save it, it will be under here with these ones. Now, one thing I personally like to do, you do not have to do this, but I like to go over to options and turn most of these off, because if you don't, you end up with the author's name of the article, how many hits the article has, when it was wrote, when it was created, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, I think most of that stuff looks messy. Now, some people really like it, and if you like it, that's great. That's fine to be clean. So with nothing up here whatsoever. But what we'll do as the demonstration is we're going to leave all these on so you can see the difference. Now, what we'll do is we're going to hit save, and then we're going to go refresh this right up here. And then we are going to see My New Article. And this is the article right here. Now, it doesn't have a side thing on it yet like the rest of, but you see this next thing? That's because I didn't turn it off. I didn't turn that off. I didn't turn this off. I didn't turn that off. I didn't turn that off. I didn't turn that off. I didn't turn any of this off. So that's why it's all there. I think that stuff looks messy, but you know what? You might like it, and that's okay if you do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn that stuff off. So I click off the first two, skip two, and then click off on the rest of them all the way down to the very bottom. And I'll actually leave the bottom one completely. Okay, there we go. And we're going to hit save. Now, we're going to look at this article again. Remember how everything was right here, right? In fact, I'm going to move the, yeah, okay. So this is before. Now let's hit refresh and see it after. All of that's gone. Now again, we don't have any module over here on this page like we do on the rest of the pages, which is why you have such a full screen. But you can add your modules over here if you like, or you can just have a giant page. That's completely up to you. But that's how you actually add an article in, and how you tag it to a menu and then put that menu under here. Now, if you had not put that menu under essential oils and you had just left it on that main route, this is what your menu would have ended up looking like, which is terrible. You don't want that. So we're gonna take that off there real quick. And now you know what that would look like if you'd done that. And if you'd done that, all you had to do was just simply just put it back under. Because there's been times I've done that too. So that's happened to me. But what you would do, oops, kind of gets a little touchy. So what you would want to do if that happened and you actually had forgotten is you would just want to take this from the parent item, just put it under essential oil, and then hit save and close. And then it will be back under essential oil again. Now, one thing that a lot of people ask is, how do I move stuff around on the menu? So I want to briefly go over that real quick before I leave you today. And let me get that. Let me search article so I can shut that one off since it's not a real article. If you ever want to shut a menu off, it's as simple as clicking that. It turns red and it's no longer there. So you see right here, it's there. Let's refresh. And that's the same for the pages also. I mean, you might end up wanting the slideshow not to slide. Well, it's just as simple as turning off the other ones, and then you only have one, so it doesn't slide at all. So, with the other pictures. But, let's see. Menu. Okay, so let's look at the whole menu again. And one thing that a lot of people have liked to do is they want room up on their menu for other tabs. So I've actually had people who have taken all of the products and put them under products and then changed this to products or YL products or products by itself, and then it left them room for other tabs. I've had people who've taken company and put it under opportunity, so they had more room this way. To do that is actually pretty simple. Again, I like to be able to see all of my items at once, and it lists only 20 by default. So I'm going to put all, so everything's there. And I'm going to scroll down. Well, let's say we want to put company under opportunity. So we notice right here, company does not have lines on it, so it means it's a top menu item. Opportunity doesn't have lines on it, so it's a top menu item. Of course, you can see all the ones with lines are underneath something. So let's take this and throw it under there. And what we would do is just simply open up the menu tab that we want to move. We would go to the parent item. We would just simply scroll down to the one we want to put it under, which is opportunity, and we would hit save. Now, this is what the menu was like before. Let's refresh. That's what the menu is like now. And now you have a little space where you could actually put some more things. If you decided to put all the products under one tab, almost like it was a product catalog, you'd end up with even more space. You could put a starter kit up there. You could put your Raindrop or Zyto up there, whatever you do. just a lot of opportunity for change and just being able to customize your site and make it the way you want. So again, I want to leave you with the fact that you can do that. Just give it a shot. See how you like it. See how it works out for you. And again, continue to work with your site and just make it yours. Make it yours. And that's what I want to leave you with today. So hope you enjoyed this teaching video, and I hope you have a fantastic day.